So why don't you just tell us some more about your unique relationship? Yeah, so actually we are such a happy couple. Like, he loves me so much and he cares so much about me. Most of the time I don't have any human rights at home and I can't express my opinions because if I do, I get punished most of the time. But at the end of the day, he still loves me and that's what matters. Honey? What's that? Oh. Nothing. Hey ladies! Do you also love it when your boyfriend, girlfriend, or I don't know, do you also love it when they punish you? If you just said no, then you should probably reconsider your relationship because they probably don't love you. And you should probably start taking notes because this will be important for you or your future marriage or your relationship, I don't know. I'm sorry for the light. Why am I been apologizing? Just blame the sun. It's his fault, her fault, its fault, their fault. Whatever pronouns the sun is using, I don't know.
We have been practicing domestic discipline for roughly 10 years.
You said you only use your hand. That's not true.
I would not have a similar.
Ever heard of domestic discipline? Yeah, me neither. Apparently domestic discipline is when two adults act like a Wattpad story couple. No, I actually mean it. Tell me, where did you hear the words submissive and dominant? Wattpad, that's right. It's not that I actually read Wattpad. Please don't get the wrong idea. And guess what the worst part is? This couple actually has 3 kids.
We're happier than we have ever been.
Now guys, look at them, they're so happy.
Sensitive and
Guys, he's so loving. Like, there's so much love in this relationship. Like, the love is so extremely much that it's spilling out of them, out of their brains or something, I don't know.
caring and just loving in general.
We have been practicing domestic discipline for roughly 10 years.
This actually means that this woman has been getting punished for 10 years. Imagine getting punished in terrible ways for 10 years straight and your kids are seeing that. Your kids are literally like there.
Discipline relationship is a dynamic between two consenting adults where you have a dominant and a submissive. The
What
dominant
terms?
usually referred to as the HOH, which is head of household. The submissive is referred to as a sub.
They are
or a
basically playing a Roblox roleplay game in real life. Is it just me or does this sound more like controlling than this sugar-coated word called domestic discipline? Because if she does something wrong or something like the guy doesn't want her to, then she gets punished for it, meaning she has no freedom.
IH, which means taken in hand. The dominant sets rules and expectations for the submissive to live
This
by,
is just
and
so
there
sad,
are
though.
consequences for not following the rules or not meeting
How
those
does this keep a marriage
expectations.
healthy?
The 4 Ds are danger, disobedience, disrespect, and dishonesty.
Like, the problem is here that the woman is the only one actually doing these things, but the guy doesn't give a shit. The guy wants his water, he gets his water. The guy wants that, he gets that. The guy wants this, he gets this. I mean, the guy obviously doesn't respect her. It just in front of the camera said they're kissing each other all the time, as if that proves how much they love each other.
Spanking or
Life will be so much easier if you learn to control your tongue. A bad attitude. I wonder what the punishments are, like what kind of punishments, like light punishments, or is he actually beating the shit out of her in front of her kids?
They all suck.
So I asked her.
Oh my god, she's actually writing all of this like a little kid at school who forgot to do their homework as a punishment.
Line stating that being submissive is important
It was being submissive. It's very important. It's a unique quality to have. I will be submissive at all times to my HOH. And I had to write 10 pages worth.
10 pages.
What is going on here? Why are there so many... What are those? Toilet papers? Why are there so many toilet papers? So either this is some other consequence or someone is really busting the toilet, so they need a lot of toilet paper.
When Brandy first brought DD lifestyle to my attention, I felt kind of awkward. I didn't really understand why.
I kept getting a book recommendation.
She's
for
the
a
one who
book
wanted
called
this.
Spank Your Spouse, Avoid Divorce. A lot of it.
Spouse the... What? Wait.
For a book called Spank Your Spouse.
Spank your spouse your spank to... No, wait. Spank your spouse to avoid divorce. Who the fuck... William B. Baker. William, do you see what you caused with that shit? Those kids are suffering, getting traumatized every single day, probably. Proud of yourself, William B. Baker. Now, I feel like this is some kind of kink at this point, because who in their right mind would actually like getting violence as a treatment for their marriage problems? Would this just cause more problems? I think I would hate it if my partner treated me like a piece of shit all the time, especially in front of kids.
A lot of it surprisingly made sense, so I just decided to bring it up to him.
He literally listened to her, and after she explained to him this whole concept, he was like, yeah, that makes so much sense. Oh my god, we should start doing this.
Consider it to be abusive, one, because it's consensual. I don't think people consent to being abused. Two, it was my idea. And
these are adults, okay? Do whatever you want, keep it private, but you're actually showing this to kids is the actual problem here.
discipline and BDSM are different because in BDSM, there's an enjoyment factor. Either you enjoy getting spanked or you enjoy spanking somebody. I don't enjoy being spanked. He doesn't enjoy doing it.
At the start of the video, you said that you're the happiest and the healthiest couple. Now you're saying you don't enjoy that, and neither does he. So, why are you doing it? Why? What's the goal of doing such thing if you say that it sucks, you don't like it, you don't enjoy it, he doesn't enjoy punishing? I don't think your kids enjoy seeing you getting punished neither, so... Why? They are stocking up for something. Is something gonna happen? Am I missing something? They had so many toilet papers. These are... What the fuck are these? Is that a drink? I survived, guys. Really sore and trying to stay busy to help with my sub job, but otherwise I'm alright. The victim card. The victim card. Where's the victim card? The victim card. I don't know if that's like her profile or the friend's profile, but why would you post such a thing and play the victim if you're actually the one who wanted to do such a thing in the first place? This makes no sense.
When it comes to judging things that they know nothing about, people can say,
because you're on the internet.
Your wife, I'm calling the cops. So we get a lot of the woman is brainwashed and stuff like that.
I can actually imagine this mom lecturing her kids about this domestic discipline, making it seem like it's the most normal thing in the world. It's not. Like, come on, let's be honest here. It's not normal.
Yeah.
Is there even questions at the end of this?
Nope. And I'm 13 years old. I understand quite a bit about domestic discipline. I mean, there may be some things that people find iffy with the rules and how they have set, but I don't think any...
They're aware of the lifestyle, but they know it's a choice, and they know it's not something that they need to do unless they just decide is what they want.
Imagine these kids actually getting into a relationship one day, and it will be so weird for them to live normally because this is not what they have seen for all these years.
Everybody, that is true.
I think the ends justify the means because we're happier than we have
How?
ever been. We
It's a
get
kink.
along
I'm
better
telling you.
than most couples. I don't think we could be happy without it
Oh
anymore.
my god.
better than
Now look at this face and tell me this woman is not tired as shit. If it was a solution to problems, then everyone would do this and people wouldn't call the cops on you because it would be considered normal. You can't just have a normal marriage like everyone else. I promise you guys won't divorce after 2 days of living like a normal couple just because she saw this book on Facebook and just because her friend influenced her into doing something like this. Anyways, I'm actually gonna end this video here. If you don't have this kind of relationship, then please consider liking the video and subscribing if you'd like to see more of my content. I see you in my next video, maybe if you come back. Have a nice day. Bye bye.